Welcome back. Well, the Fort St. John Huskies were looking to retake top spot in the NWJHL standings with a pair of wins this weekend. The Huskies were undefeated for the month of January heading into Friday's game in Dawson Creek. And they would finish the month that way with a 3-0 victory against the Kodiaks. Well, the next night, Fort St. John would head to Fairview. They blow out the Flyers 10-zip. The Huskies return home Wednesday night. They host Fairview at the North Peace Arena. Puck drop is at 8 p.m. And after their loss against Fort St. John, Dawson Creek would head to Peace River. The Navigators 4 points clear of the Kodiaks in the race for second in their division. Well, Dawson Creek coming away with a 7-2 victory. The win moves the Kodiaks to within 2 points of the Navigators. Dawson Creek heads back to the Baytech Center next weekend. Same two teams go at it again on Saturday night. And the Fort St. John Flyers have been playing better of late. They would finish their NPHL regular season with a pair of home games this weekend. The Flyers at home against Dawson Creek Friday. The senior Canucks skating away with an easy 12-0 victory. The next night, the Flyers would lose another one. They dropped a close one, 6-5 to Spirit River at home. Fort St. John will now face Dawson Creek in the first round of the playoffs. The senior Canucks finished second overall in the regular season standings. They finished the season 3 points behind the Manning Comets. After weeks of rumors, official Vancouver Canucks star forward JT Miller has been traded. Miller's heading to the New York Rangers. Rumors surfaced earlier this season of an off-ice feud between him and Elias Pettersson. Well, the Canucks traded Miller for a first-round pick, center Philip Cheadle, and defenseman Victor Mancini. Cheadle has a history of concussions, and Mancini is an unproven defenseman. The Canucks would then ship that first-round pick to Pittsburgh as part of a deal. Vancouver takes a big risk and gets back defenseman Marcus Pettersson. A big risk because the 28-year-old's contract expires in April. Well, finally tonight, with all the snow we've just received and the bitter cold, it may feel like winter is just getting started. But is there still a chance of an early spring? Well, that question got answered by several furry forecasters as we marked Groundhog Day over the weekend. Paul Hollingsworth has more.
Some might question the scientific validity of this particular exercise.
Each year, on the second day of the second month, people gather to cheer on Shubenacadie Sam, Nova Scotia's celebrity groundhog.
Worth getting up at 6 a.m. to be here.
Groundhog Day means different things to different people, including a reference to the 1993 hit movie. Legend has it, if a groundhog sees its shadow, it means 6 more weeks of winter ahead. This oversized crowd braved the frigid temperatures around -20 to watch Sam emerge from a long winter's nap. The tension was palpable.
3, 2, 1.
Sam's shadow was visible.
That's what Canada is all about. You got to enjoy winter, so 6 more weeks, I guess.
Shubenacadie Sam is actually Samantha, a female who assumed these Groundhog Day duties back in 2021. Sam was not alone. Both Nova Scotia's Lucy the Lobster and Quebec's Fred la Marmotte also saw their shadows.
De Fred la Marmotte du Québec à Val d'Espoir.
The same goes for Puxatawney Phil in Pennsylvania.
Get ready for 6 more weeks of winter this year.
However, in Ontario, Wyerton Willie determined there was no shadow, which means
we will have an early spring.
Depending on where you live and what you're willing to believe, spring may be fast approaching, or we may be in for a long, hard, cold winter. Paul Hollingsworth, CTV News, Shubenacadie, Nova Scotia.
I missed the press release about the lobster joining the team of meteorologists, but before we go, we should mention that Canada's prairie prognosticator, Balzac Billy, came out of his hole today just north of Calgary. Now, he didn't see his shadow, meaning an early spring, but with temperatures here nearing -40, maybe take the word of a groundhog with a big grain of salt. That's our newscast for tonight. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.